Intel just built the most advanced chip on the planet, and the stock dropped 6% when the best semiconductor name on your Gainster watch list sells off on great news. You need to pay attention. This is the stock market today, and your drive scores tell the real story. This is your drive score update for June 16th, 2026 US Eastern Time.
Market overview.
We are on day 4 of a rally attempt with 7 distribution days on the count. No follow-through day yet, so we are still waiting for confirmation. That said, the drive scores are painting a surprisingly strong picture underneath. 7 out of 10 stocks on today's watch list score green, 80 or above, with only 3 in the yellow zone. Semiconductors are absolutely dominating this list. If this rally attempt gets its follow-through, these names could move fast.
If you want these drive score updates every single trading day, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a setup.
Top news. Big news out of Intel today. CNBC reports Intel has begun production of its most advanced chip yet, and here is the kicker. They are inching closer to a possible deal with Apple. If Intel lands Apple as a foundry customer, that would be a seismic shift for the entire semiconductor supply chain. The stock pulled back on the session, but this is a long game catalyst.
Reuters is also covering Intel's manufacturing milestone. From a technical angle, their new process node is now in initial production. This is Intel proving it can compete at the bleeding edge of chip fabrication again. For those tracking Intel's turnaround story, this is a critical proof point that the execution is real.
Meanwhile, the Motley Fool highlights Rackspace rallying today, tied to the broader AMD ecosystem. Advanced micro devices continues to benefit from the AI infrastructure build-out, and companies in its orbit are catching a tailwind. AMD itself sits at a 90 drive score, so the momentum is reflected in the data. Stock spotlights. DELL Technologies, ticker DELL, scores a perfect 100 on the drive with a relative strength of 96. This is a power play pattern. DELL rallied 136% in 8 weeks from $177 to $420. It is now in a shallow 6% flag pullback. That is the kind of tight consolidation that tells you institutions are holding, not selling. Best stocks to buy now in June 2026. DELL is on the short list. SITM Corporation, ticker SITM, also earns a perfect 100 drive score with RS at 95. Another power play. This one surged 156% from 325 to 833 in just 8 weeks. Yes, the pullback is deeper at nearly 25%, but when a stock quintuples its momentum like this, deeper flags can still resolve bullishly. Watch for support near the 650 to 700 zone.
Max Linear, ticker MXL, has a drive score of 90 with a relative strength of 99. This one is absolutely wild. MXL rallied over 500% in 8 weeks, going from $16.56 to nearly $100. It is now pulling back about 19% in a flag pattern. That kind of explosive move puts it on the radar of every momentum trader out there. The question is whether this flag resolves or breaks down.
Advanced micro devices. AMD comes in at a 90 drive score with relative strength at 97. AMD ran 110% from 245 to 516 in 8 weeks, a classic power play. The flag pullback is a tidy 9.6%, sitting right around 507, with the AI infrastructure boom still in full swing, and AMD's data center GPUs gaining share. This pullback looks like a gift if the rally attempt confirms. Amneal Pharmaceuticals, ticker AMRX, rounds out our spotlights with a 90 drive score and RS of 87. Unlike the semis, this is a cup with handle pattern in the drug manufacturing space. The cup carved a bottom at 1171 and climbed back to 1661 with a handle forming at 1573. The breakout level is 1661 and AMRX is sitting right at 1625, knocking on that door. If this analysis is helping you spot setups, you would have missed. Smash that like button. It helps more traders find this channel. Today's top pick. Intel, ticker INTC, is today's #1 pick with a perfect drive score of 100 out of 100 and a relative strength of 99. Intel is a coiled spring that has already shown its power, rocketing 184% from 43.87 to 124.92 in just 8 weeks. Now it is consolidating in a 20% flag pullback, trading at 117. Here's what makes this special. Intel just began producing its most advanced chip ever and is reportedly close to an Apple Foundry deal. The semiconductor industry group is on fire and Intel sits at the very top. If this rally attempt delivers a follow-through day, INTC could be the first name to break out of its flag and lead the next leg higher. Here's my question for you. Do you think Intel can really win Apple as a foundry customer? Drop your take in the comments below.
Honourable Mentions.
Our remaining watchlist names round out a strong roster. Keep an eye on the broader list with 7 out of 10 stocks scoring green on the drive. This is one of the healthiest watchlists we have had during a rally attempt. If confirmation comes, these setups across semiconductors and beyond could trigger in rapid succession. Semiconductors are telling a story right now, massive runs, orderly pullbacks, and a news cycle that keeps adding fuel. But remember, we are still in a rally attempt without a follow-through day. Discipline means being ready, not being reckless. Prepare your buy lists, set your alerts, and let the market prove itself. Tomorrow, watch for whether Intel holds its flag support near 117 and whether we finally get that follow-through day. This is Gainster trade. What you see, not what you hope. See you next session.